Hi there, welcome to English Student to Student, where people from all around the world come to learn English as the second language. Our subscribers are at B1, C1 levels, which is already quite impressive. They join speaking sessions on different topics, pick up new phrases, and have great time together connecting with people from different countries. Each session is about 40-45 minutes long. And this week we're focusing on changes. And now we'll work through each part of the session together. The video is for both current subscribers of English Student to Student and new viewers. If you are not yet using English Student to Student to connect with people worldwide, check the video description for a link to book your free first session. It's absolutely free. Pay special attention to this. You'll also find information about our product and the examples of meeting plans the subscribers receive. Let's start by going over the meeting plan. When students first meet, they introduce themselves and share a bit of their backgrounds. Then they read a text together and analyze the target phrases. After that, they usually do an exercise to practice these phrases, either by making up sentences with them or filling in the gaps in sentences. The sentences are already given in the second task. The final part of the session is a discussion where students use the new phrases to answer 5 questions related to the topic of the session. This week our topic is changes, and to kick things off, let me introduce myself. I'm Ksenia, a co-author of this blog. I'm from Russia and I work in education as a private tutor for young children who learn English as the second language, and also I work as a clerk at university. I adore gardening and reading, especially I like reading detective stories of various authors. And how about you? What kind of books do you enjoy? What are your hobbies and where do you live? And then the students usually move on to the text. Now we're going to do the same. Below is a list of several factors that have already caused changes in the world or even now are making it different. Read it in turn. And now we're going to read 4 factors. Let's go! The first one is decisive leadership. Decisive leadership. The actions of prominent figures have been instrumental in, pay special attention to the preposition, in driving significant changes in the modern world. So, decisive leadership. It means that the leader is confident and the leader can make quick decisions. Decisive leadership. So also we have prominent figures. Prominent figures are well-known figures, people who are known worldwide, for example. And the third phrase in this sentence is have been instrumental in. And it means to be important in making something happen. And in the sentence it said that prominent figures have been instrumental in driving significant changes in the modern world. For example, the decisive leadership of figures like Steve Jobs was driven by their commitment to innovation, their ability to make bold decisions, and it means to choose to do something risky. And take risks has often set new standards. And well, I totally agree with this, that decisive leaders change the world. And I cannot deny it here. The second point is grassroots social movements. Grassroots social movements. It means like social movements of ordinary people. So grassroots social movements such as the Occupy Wall Street movement, which protested against economic inequality. Inequality means like when people don't have the same resources, the same abilities, for example. So they have this inequality. And in the text it says that is an example of a social movement that made societies adapt to the growing concern concerns about the disruption of wealth and power. Disruption of wealth and power. And it means like the way wealth and power are shared. So I believe that grassroots social movements are one of the ways that people can use to show that they don't agree with something, and they can show this inequality they feel. The second point from the text is technological innovations. Innovations means like something new that people can use. Technological innovations from the internet to renewable energy have been instrumental in, have been the main part, something important in transforming the way we live, work, and interact with each other, with great effect on the future of our societies. The rapid development, very quick development, and widespread adoption of means that everyone starts using something. And in the text it says that widespread adoption of smartphones and social media platforms have drastically altered the course of history. It means that it completely changed, it transformed the course of history. And it says that drastically altered the course of history by enabling new platforms of communication, social organizations, and political mobilization. Well, I totally agree with this, because I believe that technological innovations changed everything in our lives. And the fourth factor in the text is environmental changes. The increasing awareness of environmental problems like climate change has played a key role in, which means to be very important in something. So in the text it says that has played a key role in sparking significant social, political changes. To spark something means to show something, to start doing something. Changes that force societies to adjust, which means to make societies change, adjust to our developing world. The global climate strike movements led by young activists such as Greta Thunberg shows how grassroots efforts can lead to action on important environmental matters, on important environmental problems, so to say. So after reading, our students usually have an exercise to drill the new phrases, to remember them. And this week we are going to make up sentences with the target phrases. So, has played, or to play a key role in something. The internet has played a key role in transforming how we communicate and access information. The second one is grassroots social movements. So, the grassroots social movements have successfully pressured local authorities to improve public transportation, for example. The third one is to force societies to adjust. For example, economic crisis can force societies to adjust their policies and priorities to some challenges, so to say. The fourth phrase is decisive leadership of someone, of figures, for example. So the company's leaders showed decisive leadership that helped the business get through a tough economic time. The fifth phrase is distribution of wealth and power. For example, the distribution of wealth and power in many countries remains highly unequal, leading to social and economic disparities. And the last one, the sixth phrase, is make bold decisions. For example, the team knew they would need to make bold decisions if they wanted to win the big contract. And after doing the exercise, the students moved to discussing some questions on the given topic. And this week we have 5 questions. I'm going to read them out loud and then I'll answer a couple of them. Number 1, which of the reasons for the changes in the text have you observed in your life or in your country? The second one, what was your experience of the kind of changes listed in the text in your life, positive or negative? Explain your point of view. The third question is, what changes are you most afraid of? Why? The fourth question is, which changes do you want more and why? And the last one, the fifth question is, do you want to have more technological innovations in your life? Why? I want to answer the fifth and the third questions. And so the third question is, what changes are you most afraid of? Why? Well, I'm most afraid of natural environmental changes like extreme weather events or climate-related disasters, because they can drastically alter our surroundings and impact our lives on a large scale, while such events often require decisive leadership of figures to coordinate effective responses and recovery efforts. And also, I believe these changes can force societies to adjust very rapidly, to make bold decisions, like to adapt to new realities. It's so dangerous. Humans are connected to nature to some extent. And speaking of the fifth question, do you want to have more technological innovations in your daily life and why? So I think that yes, I would love to see more technological innovations in my daily life because they greatly improve convenience and efficiency. For example, to have access to smartphone devices and advances health monitoring systems can drastically alter our routines and well-being and, well, I suppose our life itself. And well, that's the end of the session, and usually students add each other on social media to communicate more, to become closer, to become friends. They often ask each other some follow-up questions, they discuss personal matters, and they feel free to use English. Don't forget that in the description of the video you can find the link to book your free first session to become our student. So that's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Share your opinion in the comments section. Was it interesting for you? Did you like it? How do you feel about it? So hope to see you next week. Bye!